Okay, good morning. As we say, there's no time like the present to dive into our practice. And today I came across a quote by Diane Ackerman as shared by Jack Kornfield. And I really thought it was a lovely way to maybe anchor our practice and also maybe anchor the week ahead. So the quote is, "I swear I will not dishonor my soul with hatred, but offer myself humbly as a guardian of nature, as a healer of misery, as a messenger of wonder, as an architect of peace." So what I'm learning more and more through practice and through a course I'm taking with Tara Brach and Jack Kornfield is that there are really two wings of our meditation practice, of our mindful awareness. And the first wing is mindfulness, so actually bringing awareness to the present moment. And the second wing is really compassion, to attend to what is here with compassionate, a loving awareness. And for some of us, that's really an unlearning of past behavior and past thought patterns, and really relearning of what it's like to just notice what's happening without judgment. So with that being said, I thought today we could work a little bit on our core practice of mindfulness. We'll get into our body scan and then finish with a really cool Polynesian practice that I've recently been learning about. So I invite you to begin by finding a comfortable position, noticing what your body needs today and whether that's seated upright or perhaps finding the surface of a bed or a couch. And if you are in a seated posture, you might notice what it's like to align ears over shoulders, tucking the chin rather, ever so slightly, softening the shoulders, softening jaw, and if it feels comfortable, you might begin to soften the eyes, allowing the eyelids to become heavy. We might notice the back body, the parts of our body that come in contact with the surface below us. Allowing ourselves to be supported by the earth. Noticing structure of back body, supportive in form and function. Sensing the expansion of back body behind you. Noticing front body. Perhaps connecting with the sensation of breath in belly, in chest. The contrast of structure of back body to softness and fluidity of front body. Sensing front body expanding into the space. as we consider this three-dimensional vessel. And then perhaps we might notice a sensation of air as we breathe in through our nose. The swirling of air at the back of the throat and down as we breathe into the lungs. Tracing that air back out. Cultivating our awareness of breath in this moment. As we are human, our attention is salient. And from time to time, we may notice experiences arising that capture our attention. It could be the thinking mind, planning, imagining, judging, or emotional experiences, sadness, joy, contentment. Or perhaps we might notice sensations of the body, pain, or itching. Whatever you may notice throughout our practice, please know it is normal and natural and part of the human experience. So instead of pushing away or suppressing, let us instead practice labeling with compassionate awareness. Judging, judging, itching, coolness. As we soften into noticing what is here, we might also notice that the experience slowly begins to dissipate, like a wispy cloud in a blue sky, slowly disappearing. And we can practice coming back to the breath. Coming back to the breath in this moment over and over again. allowing for waves of experience to slowly uncover themselves as we label, planning, thinking, perhaps dreaming. And as we soften compassionately to what is here now, we might find ourselves back with the breath. As we come to the end of our first practice together, if you're comfortable, I invite you to stay where you are. If you'd like to take a different posture for our body scan, now would be a great time to do so. Moving mindfully, acknowledging how you are, intuitively showing up for yourself and finding a posture that feels supportive. How that in itself is a radical act of kindness. Once you've settled into body, grounding down, once again, I invite you to close your eyes if they will open. Or you can explore what it's like to hold a soft gaze in front of you. Coming back to mindful awareness of what is here now. If at any time during our practice you might begin to wander, noticing planning or imagining sensation in the body, practice awareness by calling it out, saying what you're noticing, softening into that experience with compassion. I invite you to guide your loving awareness to feet. And if loving awareness seems difficult, then perhaps you might explore a sense of gratitude or simply a sense of curiosity of feet. Sensing feet from inside out. And as feet are embraced in loving awareness, allowing them to rest, to soften any tension, allowing your feet to soften into the floor. Allowing awareness to rise to calves and shins and knees and thighs. Filling legs, these limbs, with our loving awareness from inside out. bone to muscle, muscle to skin. And in this moment of awareness, allowing legs to soften. Noticing any tension or grasping. And allowing your loving awareness to soften. Softening legs. As we come to hips, pelvis, seat, lower back. Considering for a moment this middle hinge of our body. The interconnected nature of hips, pelvis, spine. Holding this space with your loving, tender awareness. Allow the hips and seat to soften. Allowing your awareness to move from inside out. Guiding this loving awareness to belly. Perhaps noticing breath in belly. Sensing organs, perhaps sounds inside the body. Sensing belly from inside out. Allowing each inhale and exhale to be like a little massage. Letting go of any tension or holding in the stomach. Allowing our loving awareness to roll into chest. As we take a deep breath in to fill the chest with this loving awareness. Lungs. And our gentle beating heart. Softening chest from the inside out. Allowing our awareness to radiate from heart space. Glowing with warm, tender awareness. This architect of peace, the heart. broadening collarbone, allowing our awareness to come to shoulders and arms. Allowing this loving awareness to soften shoulders as shoulder blades glide down the back. And the weight of the arms gently draw shoulders away from ears. Guiding the soft awareness to jaw. Softening jaw. Allowing the weight of the tongue to gently rest on the bottom of the mouth. Offering our loving awareness of teeth, of lips, of cheeks. Softening cheeks and cheekbones. Extending that loving tenderness to temples. Allowing this loving awareness to massage away any tension in temples, in forehead, in brow. With eyes closed, exploring the experience behind eyelids. Perhaps light or dark, or tingling sensation. Graciously holding this whole complete body in loving awareness. Perhaps feeling a sense of being held, feeling the sense of a warm hug. As we tenderly become aware of this body, this being, this interconnected work of art. Throughout our lives, we often become indoctrinated by beliefs of body, of our being. Some of these beliefs may be supportive, where others might be more violent. So in our last few moments of practice together, I'd like to invite a Polynesian practice called pono, which is a radical act of self-forgiveness and self-compassion to allow ourselves to let go of the past and the narratives that we hold on to, so that we can allow our true, joyful, and beautiful essence to shine through everything we do. So I invite you to repeat the following phrases after me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Notice the sensations of your body. Perhaps noticing where the practice is received. Allowing yourself to become curious about any resistance, perhaps. As we come to the end of our final practice and our time together today, slowly, when you're ready, I invite you to open your awareness to the sounds and sensations of the room that you're in. You might notice the sensation of air on your skin or a taste in your mouth. And gently, when you're ready, you might explore what it's like to open your eyes if they were closed. Perhaps holding a soft gaze or allowing the eyes to orient around the room. And as we come to the end of our time together, as always, thank you so much for taking time for yourself, but also time to practice together. And I guess one last thing to leave you with, I really truly hope that this message of peace and this embodiment of compassion and loving awareness is something that you carry with you today, maybe into the week. And just reminding yourself that in fact it is a radical act of kindness to actually show up for ourselves, and it's the thing that we deserve most, I think. So, with that being said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.